Heyo, that's me. What's up, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about Horizon, her lore, her attributes, tips and tricks, and is she ranked worthy? Before we get into this video, it's important to note that I do stream on Twitch at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. The link is in the description below. And if you would consider subscribing and ringing that notification bell, it lets YouTube know that you really liked my videos, and that would be a tremendous help to this channel. Thank you. So Horizon, let's talk about her. In the Apex lore, we know that she's a theoretical physicist and mechanical engineer. When she was set on a mission to retrieve data on a black hole or an energy for a crystal, she was accompanied by a female colleague. It was just two of them. When Horizon and her female colleague got to the black hole, Horizon had to get close enough to the black hole, so she had to enter a smaller capsule or a ship and get close, and she was tethered to the main ship. Well, the female colleague, after the data was all uploaded to the main ship, the female colleague cut the tether and got out of there, and that's all we know of her. We don't really know who she worked for or if she was a secret agent or trying to rid Horizon completely. We just don't know. Now, Horizon's sitting by the black hole, time-lapse about 87 years. Now, back home, she did have a son. We don't know if he naturally died within those 87 years or what he became. I'm sure Apex will fill us in on that soon. Back to where Horizon was sitting by the black hole, she was able to configure some way to create a wormhole and get herself back to Olympus, which is her hometown, and which is now where the Apex games lie. We also know that she has a robot companion named Newt or Newt. Also to note too, we do know that she might have either been affiliated or she worked with Hammond Labs. You can hear it in the game audio when she's talking about how, like, nicknames for the place, like go home matey, go get some sleep. So she knows something with Hammond Labs. Okay, so this leads us to her attributes. Horizon has 3 battle attributes, 1 being a passive, and 2 being an ability, and 3 being her ultimate. The first one we're going to talk about is her passive, which is called Spacewalk. Spacewalk allows you to carry your momentum after a high fall, after ballooning, and the initial jump master. A tip that you can do is if you're in a fight and you're trying to get out fast and you're not in a tall building, and if you jump off, let's say a little height of a ledge, you can hit the corner of an object and you can propel yourself and gain momentum as well. Her tactical ability is called a gravity lift. Her tactical allows you to get high ground advantage wherever you place your gravity lift. Tip number 1, this gravity lift isn't just used to give you a higher advantage. Let's say you have knocked teammates and they're in the battlefield. You can throw your gravity lift out into the battlefield and have them hit the gravity lift and propel themselves back to cover or towards you for a revive. Tip number 2, another good tip with the gravity lift is, let's say you're bunkered into a building and there's a doorway and you need to prevent them from coming in so you can get some shields or heals off. Throw your gravity lift down right in front of the door. It'll prevent them from being able to come in, and on top of that, it kind of creates this visual distortion, not allowing them to see exactly where you're at. Tip number 3, this is more of a pro tip, is let's say Gibby, Caustic, Bangalore, any alt that's thrown down and has an AoE effect, or even grenades, you can use your gravity lift and propel you into the air and miss all of the effects, which comes in handy, especially if you're in a tight situation. You can get out just by doing that gravity lift. Now for her ultimate. Her ultimate is the black hole device. It has a radius of which it pulls players into the center of the device. Now the players can get out of that AoE, but their movement is slowed substantially. Now for tip number 1 using the black hole device. Back like the gravity lift, how you can throw it in front of a door preventing a team from getting in. Well, let's say there's 2 doors. So now you can actually block off a doorway with the gravity lift, and now you can block off another doorway with the black hole device, because they don't want to get pulled into that. Now here's a pro tip. If you do throw your black hole device down, you can chuck nades at that radius. If it does blow up the machine, it causes even more damage to the players that are inside of the AoE. Because the players are trapped and you're throwing your grenades down, it's less likely for them to get away from that grenade throw than a typical runaway. Now, I do stream on Twitch at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, so if you ever want to see me play Horizon the way I'm talking about now, just go ahead and pop in and say hello. And also not to forget to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell, so when I post a video, you can stay up to date with what I post. Now we're going to get into the technical specifications with Horizon. Horizon's hitbox is not like Wraith, Lifeline, Pathfinder, where they have that sub-passive of not being able to be hit easy. She's just like every other legend like Gibraltar and Caustic, Crypto. She's got a normal hitbox, and as you can see here, this is what her hitbox looks like. Now, this part of the segment is called rank or not to rank. In my personal opinion, she needs to be on your team, for sure. My grading for her is an S, because she is advantageous amongst all the situations. No matter if you're in attack or defensive position, Horizon can manipulate the battle in any shape or form. If I missed anything, such as her tips or anything with Horizon, please let me know in the comments below. Also, who would you like to see me do next? Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.